Hey guys, Infidel 1258 here. Tonight we're talking more about Chaos Legion, but I also want to do some season rewards. I got two groups of loot chests set up for us to enjoy. And then lastly, I want to go through some questions, some comments. I want to just touch base with the audience and see what's on your guys' minds. I suspect it's Chaos Legion. I suspect it's Vouchers. But let's just get into the comments and just see where that leads us. Okay. If you're new to the channel, my name is Dwayne Cunningham and I go by Infidel 1258. And we cover Splinterlands all day, every day because this game has changed my life and I think it can change yours. And so I'm passionate about it because this game is both fun and rewarding. It actually is unique in that it offers you cryptocurrency and non-fungible tokens as a reward for your time and attention. And that's really revolutionary. So that's where I got excited about this game, and that's why 3 years ago I really dove deep into it, and that's why now I have almost $200,000 worth of assets in this game. If that sounds interesting, or if maybe my analysis around these comments and questions is helpful to you, then I encourage you to just like and subscribe because we talk about this stuff all the time. And hopefully that can help you, and we can all do better over the next 3 years and just kind of look back positively on where we came from and where we ended up. Okay, so I have some daily or season rewards. Sorry, not season rewards. Daily loot chests available with Infidel 1258, and I also have some with my time and attention account. And we are accruing some SPS over here too, aren't we? Not very much. Only half an SP. No, not even a half. 5/100ths of an SPS. So I'm not going to bother claiming that. That's whatever. We'll get it later. Okay, well, let's get these ones first. Should we do the rewards first or should we do the questions first? Let's do the rewards first. In case you just want to see my rewards, let's get into the rewards. We'll do a claim here. This at silver level 3. And well, they've already been claimed. Okay. My bad. Did we get anything good? I don't remember. Be owned. Okay. I don't remember that being there or that being there, so that's a nice pick. Cool. Okay. So that's time and attention. And let's go over here to Infidel 1258. These ones I know have not been claimed. We've got at least, I think, 12 loot chests to look at here. 15. Because I'm in diamond now. I forgot about that. I'm not in gold anymore. You get 10 for being in diamond 3, and you get 5 for a quest potion. Get it. I've been really lucky lately. Look at that. Epic, epic. Earlier I had a gold foil crystal smith. I had a gold foil. What else? And 2 epics. This is a $10 card. This is a $5 card. I've been crushing it lately on the rewards. I don't think I've got very many legendaries lately, but I've definitely been doing really good. Like I got this crystal smith yesterday, I think. And then today I got the Venari Wavesmith Gold, which is like a $50 card. That's crazy. Okay, so not bad. Like those rewards. This game's amazing. Rewards me for my time and attention. I will keep saying that till the day they change it or the day I die. Okay, so vouchers. Vouchers continue to be sold, or given away rather, and then sold for a huge amount of money, aren't they? Okay, the next batch of vouchers has not arrived yet. I think it arrives soon though, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see, what are they selling for? Vouchers are currently selling for $26. It just, all day long, it's just been climbing up, up, up. I sold 8 of them this morning for about $24 each, I think. 20, might have been 22. No, it was $24 each. And now they're $26.60. And then Chaos Packs are $20. But it looks like they sold for as much as 30 earlier today. I can tell that because there's a percentage change here that's 35% down, meaning someone bought one for 30 and then now the last one was bought for 20. I have to think that these vouchers are going to go down in the coming, let's say, 2 weeks. So right now there's like a fever, there's like a FOMO, where all the biggest people with all the deep pockets really want to get that legendary summoner in their own name and their own character with their own design. But after 2 weeks of them just chasing after every voucher, and after 2 weeks of all of the community building up vouchers, there should be an increased saturation of vouchers and a reduced demand, I would think. So I'm going to guess that the voucher price will dip toward the middle of the pre-sale, and then it'll spike again toward the end. Why? Because at the end, there's going to be one last crunch where everybody's trying to get, okay, the window is almost over. I want to get pre-sales. I need, 10 more vouchers. I need 100 more vouchers to get like my goal of 1,000 or 500 or whatever it is. And so I don't know if I'm going to be right on that, but that's kind of that's what I would imagine. And right now at $26, I figure if you're getting vouchers, you got to liquidate that. Like if you're getting less than, if you expect to end up with less than say 20 vouchers, like if you're getting less than one voucher a day, even 2 vouchers a day, even in my case, 8 vouchers a day, for $26, I say sell it. And I don't say that lightly. I like Chaos Legion. I want those packs. I just think that's a value. That's a significant amount of money that you could reinvest into, common reward cards that will transform the collection power of your deck. If you had one voucher every day, even say it's $20 per voucher, and let's say you get one a day, that's 30 vouchers for the month, and you times it by $20, that's $600, and then divide that by Peak Monsters reward cards. So they're still in the range of like 17 to 23 cents. So call it 20 cents per card. You know what I mean? Like these cards, all of them. Well, maybe not Demented Shark, but Pelicore Mercenary downward. They're all 23 cents and under. So call it 20 cents. So divide $600 by 0.2. You could get 3,000 copies of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. 3,000 copies times 5 collection power each is 15,000 power. That's enough power to put you up into the silver range. The league's 15,000 power gets you to silver 3. So you still would need summoners. You still would need probably other cards. But a ton of you guys out there have complained you lack the power to reach the league you feel you're capable of reaching. If you're getting vouchers, let's say 1 or 2 a day, now might be a time to really access that money and reinvest it in a way that will stretch it further. And I would argue having 3,000 common reward cards, which are likely to appreciate over the next year or two, is probably a wiser way to invest $20 a day for the next 30 days than buying one Chaos Legion pack. Of course, one Chaos Legion pack could give you some amazing reward and some amazing, powerful, expensive card. But we're talking, let's say you bought one pack a day, 30 packs, you're talking 150 cards. 150 cards versus 3,000. And so, as far as I'm concerned, the Chaos Legion vouchers are just too expensive at this point. If they dip in the middle of the month, maybe I'll change my tune. But for now, I'm selling all of them. Now, without further ado, let's get to the questions. And I bet they're all going to be about Chaos Legion and vouchers anyway. So maybe it'll just be more of the same. But again, we do this we do this probably once a week where we get into the comments because I really want to support the audience and I want to address the concerns that you guys are, bringing to my attention. And I can't always do it in the form of a video. I try to answer them as often as I can, but there's a lot of questions and comments and I can't attend to them all. So I would do this probably once a week. So Nyasha said, just more money for the whales. I guess he's referring to the vouchers. Yeah, I agree. The whales are crushing it right now. I think this is important. I'm gonna do a digression here. So here's the thing. It's important to understand the reality of the situation, which is that only people with huge amounts of DEC, like I mean huge amounts of DEC, are getting really really big drops of SPS. That's point number one. Point number two is only people with massive amounts of SPS are getting significant amounts of vouchers. And I have lots of SPS. Like in my opinion, I have 40,000 SPS. That's a lot, but it's not even close to what I want and sort of what I would really what I desire to purchase from this. So I don't consider myself to have a lot. I consider myself to have a lot compared to most. But that's one of the things. That's kind of my whole point. When you talk about the whales are over there benefiting, remember there's so much to this game, and there's so many ways to benefit. Whether it's playing the game and earning DEC, getting daily and season rewards. Eventually, we'll get SPS for playing the rank battles. Later, land is going to garner resources, and those will be resources that only we can sell. Card appreciation, and that's card flipping. That's I think I've just listed 6 different ways you can earn money with this game. That's pretty guilds and brawls and how tournaments. I think we're up to 8 now. So that's 8 different ways that you can earn money with the Splinterlands for your time and attention. And some of those are geared more to bigger accounts with deeper pockets, and some of them to people with less money and, more less significant assets. When you play this game at a level like, let's say, silver or gold, pretty easy to do that. It takes a few $100 worth of cards, but you can even rent them usually, and you can do that profitably. So that's a niche that is carved out for you specifically. Even the biggest whales in this game, they don't get their assets by grinding 10 accounts, 20 accounts. You could go out and buy 3 accounts and play them all very hard and reach a significant amount of daily and season rewards for that. That's the angle that you have in front of you. And so my point is, there are so many ways to win with this game. Understand that there are certain ways you're not going to win. And same is true of me. I would love to have 2,000 Chaos Legion packs. And that was initially my goal. Now it feels like that's totally unattainable, and that's disappointing. But I take the L and I move on. It's like, I don't let that get me down, and I'm going to reframe. In fact, I'm not just going to forget about it. I'm going to take this opportunity to like attack a different angle. So I was going to go pour a bunch of money into Chaos Legion. Now I'm not. Now what am I going to do with that asset, those assets that I was going to pour into Chaos Legion? Like I said earlier, I could sell the vouchers, just the vouchers, and I could buy tens of thousands of common reward cards, which are, as I've said many times on the channel, limited in number. They are deflationary in nature, and the increasing demand created by the growing player base is a recipe for their price appreciation over the long run, not over weeks and months, but over years. And I'm willing to play the long game because I believe this game is going to be here for years to come, and I think it's going to grow in popularity. And so I'm willing to buy hundreds, if not thousands, of copies of reward cards that are largely, let's say, I want to say ignored, but maybe the better word is just, overlooked. Maybe not ignored, right? These are growing in popularity, but they aren't thought of in the same ilk as these older cards, even though in many cases they are the same. Like I've pointed out before, the Kelp Initiate, which is currently selling for $20, is very much like the Pelacor Conjurer. The Pelacor Bandit is very much like the Saber Shark. The Pelacor Mercenary is very much like maybe a Golem, or perhaps what's the Nectar Queen. So there are comparables out there that would imply these values are grossly inadequate. And so as a result, I'm willing to take the L on Chaos Legion and reinvest. And it's that framing. It's like this willingness to just walk away from what is not going to work and reframe and reattack that I think is going to be more helpful to you guys. And I would encourage you to maybe adopt that approach, because ultimately I think it's going to help, as you spend probably the next months and years grinding at this game, trying to accumulate something that you're super proud of, right? Because it's not going to happen overnight for you. And that's having this attitude of, okay, that one didn't work out, but I can go over here and I can do tournaments, or I can do brawls, or I can do, account grinding, or I can flip monsters, or there's, like I said, 8 or 9 ways that you can earn money with this. So just put that one down and pick a different avenue and run with it. Nyasha also said, so the vouchers are now the real deal at the moment. I feel left out as a new player, and I'm just thinking to wait. Maybe the cards are going to drop in prices, so I'm studying cards. Yeah, I love that. That's Nyasha, you're doing what I just said. Like you're kind of saying, on one hand, you're stating how frustrated you are with the whales and the whole voucher system, and how it seems to be harming you personally. But then you're like, how can I reframe and turn this loss into a win? Okay, maybe some of the reward cards are going to go cheaper because people are spending money on Chaos Legion packs. Yeah, maybe. Also, when those Chaos Legion cards come out on November 24th or 5th, they're going to be cheap relative to the cost of the pack. So the pack costs $30. Those cards are going to come out, and a ton of them are going to be listed for very inexpensive. Not on day one, because it's going to take probably a few days for the liquidity to build up. But then as it does, the supply will be there, and the demand will start to be satiated, and certain people who don't understand the value of those cards are going to begin to ignore them. And it's going to be these cards, it'll be just like this, like really great cards for super cheap. And so, yeah, there's opportunity just around the corner. Keep your eyes focused on that, and don't be distracted by what you missed out on, in Chaos Legion. Because it's tempting, isn't it? It's tempting to get distracted by frustration. Pim, Mr. Unknown, says, getting 0.01 voucher a day, this Chaos Legion is kind of bull. It's no fun at all. You know what, though, Pim? I guess it's, that is very insignificant, I would argue. It's not even really worth selling at that point. You probably just hold it. And who knows? Maybe it'll be, because I can't really see justifying really selling that. That's frustrating, but, buy some of the cheap reward cards. Like I say, come at it from a different angle. Ricardo says, thanks as always for the info. I had some doubts and wanted some feedback on the issue. Okay, cool. So that was regarding my thoughts around the fact that I was selling my Chaos Legion vouchers. And like I said, Ricardo, if the price dips in the next 2 weeks, like toward the middle of the pre-sale period, I would rethink this. If the vouchers were selling for about $10 on the marketplace, or even $5, in that range, I would start buying them. And that might seem crazy to some of you, but I want those vouchers. I want those packs. Let's put it this way. At $10, I would begin to start thinking about it. And at $5, I really would start buying vouchers. Aaron says, do you think that spending at least $1,400 is worth investing to get at least a few promo cards? Are the promo cards really that worth it? I'm a new player. I've been playing for 1 to 2 months, but really I don't get why price is so high. I hope to get low because I too want to buy in pre-sale. If this keeps on going, I will be waiting for the chaos to drop and the promo to drop, and then to get it from somewhere, get it there. Yeah, that's kind of my approach now, Aaron. I'm just gonna, because I was gonna spend about $10,000 on Chaos Legion cards. I was gonna buy 2,000 packs times $4 equals $8,000. And then I would have had to bought some vouchers. So I was thinking at the time the vouchers would be like $1 or $2. And I was gearing up to spend 10,000 US dollars. But now, I'm just reinvesting that plan in a different avenue. And what I'm choosing to do is really load up on reward cards. And then on the 24th or 25th, as those Chaos Legion card packs start getting opened, I will be looking for amazing, powerful cards that you guys are overlooking. And, you might want to, stay tuned to the channel because we keep doing these videos analyzing the marketplace and identifying these cards that are amazing and that I think are underrated and underappreciated and undervalued. And then I point them out and you guys seem to agree and buy them up. But if you just go look at the market for yourself before I do the video, you're going to see like what I'm approving of, because it's not a surprise. I approve of the cheap cards. It's not really, to me, it's never been about which cards are meta. It's about which cards are affordable and will offer me certain utility that will allow me to win some games. I don't expect to win every game. I don't expect to have the best deck, but I do want to have enough cards that I can surprise you sometimes. And for me, that's always worked, and that's allowed me to climb into champion on a regular basis and be competitive pretty much at every level. I've even finished in the top 40 in Diamond, and so I think I'm quite competitive. But part of the way that I do that is I identify value, and I sell meta cards that I've accumulated over years. And then as the crowd really comes to love cards like Kelp Initiate, like I mentioned a couple times already this week, I start selling it. And so I'm selling it now. I sold 2 or 3 earlier today for $21 and $22. Look, there's some more by me, $22. So it's a good card. Maybe to you at lower levels, it's worth that. But to me, at this level where I'm at, I'd like to liquidate it for that value and then put it into something else. That's always been my approach. And that's what I'm going to do in this situation. Like we do with your $1,400. Yeah, wait till the Chaos Legion actually comes out and then just buy the Chaos Legion cards and focus on ones that are going to redefine your power. Do you need a summoner? Focus on summoners. Do you need tanks? Focus on tanks. Michael Ogletree says, I definitely want to join the guild. I want to grind more, want to be an asset. I'm at 16k power, all grind one account. This my 4th season and I invested at like 350, but I believe I got that back and then some. But I'm only gauged my earnings off of an airdrop SPS, which I stake. That last part I'm a little confused on, Mike, but yeah, we'd love to have you, come fight. You can join the tournament and you can fight to join the TNA interns, or you can just come out and hang out in the Discord. The link's in the description. We're in there most of the day, sometimes throughout the night. We have friends in the Philippines. We have friends in England. We have friends all over the world. So there's usually someone in there that's, got a love for this game and a passion, and also who's probably actually actively involved in time and attention. So come hang out and get to know the guys. Michael again says, bro, I want to thank you. I watch and never comment. Because of you, I now have a better understanding of the game. At first, I was just buying cards and leveling them up because, but then I couldn't use them. I couldn't use them. Watching your videos helped me understand the game, and now I went from 1 to 2 DEC a day to 150 to 250 DEC a day, and in bronze, and stacking up to get land. Nice. Totems, tracks, and dice. Nice. That's awesome. Simma Boy Blue 5. Hopefully I run across you in battle. Let's see. I'm glad you're enjoying the channel. I'm glad you're commenting. I'm glad you're grinding away at the game. Keep it up, and it's gonna amount to something that surprises you. Okay. Doing comments. Aid says, I stacked 80 SPS yesterday when I couldn't get any cards because I had just learned about vouchers. I hope this is enough to at least get me silver 3 because I can't bear getting credits as daily rewards. Yeah, that's the credits as daily rewards. It's not your daily rewards, right? I know what you're saying, but you can get cards, and remember, credits are just money. So if you get credits, just go buy a card right away. If you get 100 credits, just go buy a card right away. And then you're essentially transferring credits into DEC, right? Through the act of purchasing a card that trades in DEC. Ray says check. Moon ball. I don't know what that is, but I guess it's a crypto. And you're just saying you're going to the moon? Okay. Good luck. Gold Wavesmith was like a mic drop, totally. That blew my mind. I got the gold Wavesmith today. It's a $50 card. And I've been talking about the Wavesmith and how important it is at the bronze level for like a week. Just quickly. We do a series in the channel called Bargain Hunting. Let's see my channel. So we do bargain hunting, and there's a playlist. Actually, if you're interested, you can come over here and you click on Bargain Hunting Splinterlands. And there's 11 videos in there. And in there, we always point out whatever we're buying, whatever we're up to. And more recently, like there was one this week, just yesterday, I think, Bargain Hunting plus Peak Monsters. And the image is the Oceanus. I was talking about how it was $40 and I bought like 5 of them and they went up to 60 like the next day. But that we do this kind of thing all the time. And one of the things I just recently was hyping was that, here it is. Look at this. Meta Monsters. And it's called Bronze Grind plus Wavesmith equals victory. And it's true. If you're playing in bronze and you have the Wavesmith, it just destroys. And then if you have the Oceanus also, it's lights out. And the Axe Master is amazing also. That's kind of, I'm always talking about this kind of thing. So stick around to the channel and you'll see my thinking on that, and maybe you'll have an opportunity to build similarly minded decks. I think if you have a similar approach to finding value as I do, you're going to be happy with where you're at in the next coming years. But it takes time to, snowball. Cameron says, I'm getting so sick of my limited understanding of blockchain and have no idea where to go to stop getting screwed every transaction I make. If I wasn't absolutely convinced that blockchain and crypto was the future, I would wash my hands of it. So annoying. I wonder what you're thinking of when you say that, Cameron. I know crypto can be really overwhelming. I've been in crypto since 2016, and I remember learning about Bitcoin when it was around 1,000. My friend was buying Bitcoin and it was like mining Doge. And I remember I trust him. He's a smart guy. Duran, if you're out there, buddy, I'm talking about you. And I remember being like, yeah, that sounds really interesting, but $1,000, that's a lot of money. And I didn't take it seriously. It took, I think, a year, maybe, I think it was the next bull cycle. Bitcoin got up to 3,000. That was probably 2012 or 13 when it was around 1,000. I'm guessing. And then, no, anyways, whenever it was around 1,000, I was taking notice, but not actively doing anything with it. And then at $3,000, I was taking notice and actively investing in it. And just like I do with things like Splinterlands, when you grab my attention, I dive in and I watch hours and hours of videos on YouTube. I watch hours and hours of videos or audio clips that'll be like podcasts that'll help unpack detailed, complicated things, whether it's on cryptocurrency or woodworking or Splinterlands or whatever the case may be. That's always been my approach. And Cameron, I think that you're right. I think crypto is life-changing. I think it's the future of gaming. I think it's the future of finance. I think it's the future of social media. And it's amazing that you see it, but I've been in your frustration, and there's only 2 things to do. 1, walk away from it, or 2, pour yourself into it and actually become the expert that you wish you knew. Because right now you're in your mind, you're thinking, I wish I knew somebody that could just explain this to me. But you can be that expert, and you will be that expert if you just go one more step. Right now you're waiting for someone to unpack it for you, but you need to be that person for yourself and actually for everybody that might come to you in the future, because people like come to me now and they're looking to me as an expert. 4,000 subscribers on YouTube. And I'm just the guy who plays a video game And yes, I've learned a ton that you probably don't know about Splinterlands, about Hive, about maybe even Bitcoin and other things also. Um, but it didn't happen overnight. It's been 3 years, 4 years of just pouring into this stuff. And don't be overwhelmed by it. Just start. Just listen to one video tomorrow on YouTube from like Antonopoulos or I don't know. I'm not sure what you're concerned about. Is it Hive? Is it Splinterlands? Like what's confusing you? And then just start there, and that person's gonna mention some other person. Watch their stuff. That person's gonna mention some other person. It's gonna change your life, and it might financially transform the rest of your life. It might. So take it seriously. And it sounds like you are. So good for you. LC Channel says it's practical to wait for official launch. Can't afford the voucher. I think you mean like when the pre-sale ends. Yeah, that'll be nice, won't it? But remember, we don't even know, is that going to be 2 million packs sold, 3 million, 7 million? And every million packs that sell is going to be one less airdrop that you have access to, because they're going to give away one airdrop at the end of every million packs sold. And so if they take away the vouchers at say 7 million, that means you've lost access to actually 8 different airdrops. 8 because there's a promo reward and a regular airdrop at the end of this month, at the end of the pre-sale. They're giving away 2 at the end of this month, and then 1 at every other month. So you're right. What you're saying makes sense, LC, but you have to remember that if you really, really want Chaos Legion packs, then you need to decide: do you want the packs because you want the airdrops, or do you want the cards? And if you want the cards, just buy the cards. That's what I'm saying now. Okay. Hank Reardon. First of all, love the name. If you guys, I think Hank just joined I'm pretty sure Hank just joined the Discord. So, guys, again, check out the Discord. Come join Time and Attention Discord. We are creating a space where we can all, learn from each other, laugh with each other, have amazing community. And we're still small, but I think we're going to get huge. So come on over and be a part of it. And Hank Reardon is a fictional character from Atlas Shrugged, which is one of the greatest books of all time, and has like transformed my vision on property, on freedom, on I was going to say capitalism, but that's not even really accurate. It's like free market, the power of the free market. Because capitalism is like a dirty word that's been like, it's been filled with all this like negative connotation. Capitalism, people say it like it's a disgusting, filthy thing. You're just a capitalist. You're just like all about the money. And in that book, the Hank Reardon is like, he's all about the money, but in the most amazing and actually transparent way. It's all about, I'm gonna do what's best for me, but that's actually good for all the people around me. Because and this is kind of a Jordan Peterson thing. If you guys know who Jordan Peterson is, and he's one of my heroes. He always says like, you need to pick up the biggest, heaviest weight that you can, and you need to move forward with it, which is like a metaphor for trying to affect change in front of you. Don't try and like transform the world like some sort of, some people just think, I'm going to save the environment. Like, this is nonsense. Don't talk so vaguely, because goals that are vague are goals that you're going to fail at. But explicit goals like, I'm going to personally recycle all of my cartons or egg cartons, or I'm going to personally work out, 3 days a week. Clearly defined goals succeed. And the idea that you would go out and lift the heaviest thing you can carry and move forward, metaphorically speaking, is to transform the area in front of you and make it more organized, more ordered, more productive, more useful, more beautiful. Those are metaphoric terms, but the idea of Hank Reardon brings it to, if I do what is best for me, that is going to drive profits for my company, I am simultaneously doing what is best for you, in that I offer you the product that you want and that you need. And if we understand commerce in that manner, which is really free markets, that's what the West is based on, free markets, not this idea of capitalism, which is so tied up with cronyism. And I would say largely, and this is a huge digression, but it's so important to me. America, Canada, we're not free markets. We're actually crony capitalism. Which is to say that it's just, this company scratching that politician's back and this politician returning the favor. That's cronyism. That's not capitalism. That's not free markets. Free markets is get the regulations out of the way and let the business provide the service for the customer, and they will agree on terms. They will agree on, prices. I love it. It changed my life. If you guys have the patience for a very large book, you should read it. And Hank says, yeah, I did the same. I wanted Chaos Legion airdrops, but not for that price. And I won't say no I won't say no for more cheap reward cards. Exactly. Omegon, planning to buy 100 packs, but now I only have 0.5 voucher. WTF. Oof, my dude. You got to position, if you want 100 packs, like I was saying, I'm getting 300 vouchers just by nature of my SPS. And I planned those SPS purchases. Like I sold some other assets, and I sold like some really expensive Splinterlands cards at a time when I didn't know if the prices were going to keep going up, because I wanted to position myself to have the vouchers I needed to get at least a few hundred packs. Now, like I said, I've changed that plan, but the fact that you're getting half a voucher makes me feel like you didn't really plan the SPS side of things, right? I don't know that it seems like maybe you were just hoping they'd be really cheap and you could buy them off the market. I don't know, maybe they will be. Maybe in the middle of the month, they'll be cheap, like I said earlier. Good luck. I plan to just buy and hold the Chaos Legion packs for as much as I could get with my voucher drops. Looking forward to get the promo cards. Yeah, those promo cards are going to be fun and really powerful, I think. And this is a good idea. I could never do that, though. He's saying he wants to buy Chaos Legion packs and just sit on them. Yeah, you're going to get airdrop points from those packs, and that's cool. And you're going to get airdrops from those packs, and that's cool. But the idea that you just sit on those packs and not open them, I would need like 10,000 Chaos Legion packs before I could sit on any of them and not open them. I want to get in. It's like a kid on Christmas. Like you just let, it's like you're telling me I'm a kid on Christmas and you're like, just save one more present for January. I'd be like, no, I'm going to open it. Jerwin, you're in here all the time, dude. Can easily go on a losing streak without level 2 to 4 summoner in Bronze Silver League. Don't worry about the daily quest and focusing on winning battles. Think of the daily quest as an opportunity-based event where you have a high chance of winning. There's just some situations where we can't win, and we need to accept that we will lose games, renting out some cards while my energy capture rate recovers. Yep, totally. Pick your battles. Some situations, your daily quest is a losing. You just can't get it. So don't spend your capture rate. Don't waste your time chasing after a daily quest you just can't accomplish. I agree. King Koi says, could not even finish my daily quest yesterday. Game is always under maintenance. Lately it has been. I don't know. I guess it's just the number of, remember, we're at 400,000 daily active accounts, and maybe a year ago it was 10,000. So I don't know what's normal with this type of growth. I don't know what is to be expected with servers, but I'll tell you, I play Diablo 2. I just bought D2R. That's Diablo 2 Revolution or Revisited. I forget what it's called. Remastered, something like that. D2R. I just bought it, and it's a brand new game, but it's also a game that's existed for 20 years, and the servers were down for 3 days. So even really gigantic companies like Blizzard, they go down, and that's a big company, and that's a massive title, and the servers were down for like 2 or 3 days. All in all games. I knew this was going to happen. The voucher system was outright dumb. They literally put the game out of reach for most people. Yeah, I know what you're saying, but again, it's just not going to help you to come at it from that approach. You know, your attitude is going to affect where you go next. And I know what you're saying, but it's better to just walk away from that component that you're super disappointed in. I guess you could walk away from the game if you want. You know, there's always that option, but I think probably the real thing is walk away from Chaos Legion and then just reinvest in other dimensions, such as Chaos Legion cards when they list, or for that matter, reward cards right now. Whatever you do, good luck with it, bud. Uziel says because pre-sale. Oh, okay, I was gonna skip it, but Uziel's got kind of a different perspective. Good. Uziel says because pre-sale isn't meant for everyone. And then All In said, so who is it meant for? I've been playing since right before they started the airdropping SPS, and I've staked it all every day since then and still got only 105. I intended to buy 100 Chaos Legion packs. Then they raised price, so I was a little okay. I'll get 50, and then they'd add the voucher system. Now I'm thinking about liquidating and focusing on something else. And Uziel said, oh, it's for players who have invested in the game. You can't expect high rewards with low capital injection. It's the same anywhere else. If you are casual, then wait your turn. Get the $4 packs at a later date. No one is forcing you to buy vouchers. This is true. I mean, the problem is, Uziel, is it stings because people like All In felt that this was going to be an option for them. And they thought it was going to be an option after the first month. They thought the pre-sale was going to be 1 month with vouchers. And then it was like, no, it's going to be 2 or 3 million. So that'll be 2 or 3 months. And then it was like, maybe it's 7 million. And then it was like, these vouchers was $26 each. So they kind of, some of these people felt like it was within reach and then it was snagged from their grip. And my view is you can't count on anything. Like the promises of tomorrow are just, illusory. You don't have them in your hands. They don't exist. And so while I was hoping to buy 2,000 Chaos Legion packs, I fully understood that might not have been the case. I never thought we would get the $26 vouchers, but there is FOMO in the water. There's blood in the water, and there's just too much. There's like a fever. And so but now I've seen that. And even me with like almost $200,000 worth of assets have said, okay, I give up on that and I'm just going to go and play it from a different angle. Good conversation, guys. Looks like you're being respectful to one another too, so I appreciate that. Panda, always present. Appreciate you. He's always in here. He always says present, sir. There he is again. Love you, bud. Okay, full power game. I got my 2020 vision thinking 2025. I want to buy a house with this game. I love that statement, my dude. I love it. That's it, man. This game's going to retire me. I'm going to be a Splinterlands retiree before I'm 50. Like I'm 40 now. I'm going to be 45 years old and I'm going to be retired playing this game 2 hours a day, running a guild for fun with people I like. And, garnering profits from land, from SPS, from DEC, from card flipping, from on and on at tournaments and on and on and on. And that can be you. And Full Power Gaming gets it. And he's not thinking, where am I going to be in 5 weeks? He's not thinking, where am I going to be in 5 months? He's like, where am I going to be in 5 years? And he's positioning himself to crush it. And he's gonna. I can't wait till 2025. And you and me are like, just stick around, my dude. Tell me how it's going. I want to hear more from Full Power Gaming as this journey continues. 2022 is going to be around the corner real soon, and so just keep telling me how it's going. I can't wait to hear it. I love that. I love that attitude. Thanks, dude. Mary Chang says max level Pelacor Conjurer is nasty, and I agree. The Pelacor Conjurer, where is he? There he is. Look at this guy. 2 mana cost. 2 mana cost. 8 hit points. That is crazy. Now, it's not the most you can get for 2 mana points because even the Failed Summoner has 10. Failed Summoner is very similar with 2 mana points, gets 10 hit points, has Magic Reflect and Strengthen and forget what else. Demoralize, I think. So that's a different card, but they're similar. And that one is, you know, expensive also. But Flying, Magic Reflect, Divine Shield, Phase, 8 hit points, 5 speed. This thing has a very high chance to dodge. It's got the Divine Shield. It's got sustainability because of that. You throw one healer behind this thing, and if maybe a little bit extra speed burst, like a kitty, Byzantine kitty, suddenly this thing's almost never going to be hit. It's going to be sustained by the heal from your tank. Maybe an armor on there and a repair of some kind, which actually works really well with the white team. And this is a very interesting tank option for 2 mana cost. Great card, worth way more than 20 cents. Let's buy some more right now. Do I have enough for that? Yep. There's 45 more purchases. I'm gonna have 1,000 copies of this thing. I'm gonna own every Pelacor Conjurer out there, and in 2 or 3 years when people want them, or even 2 or 3 months when people want them, it's gonna be like doing Cunningham, doing Cunningham, doing Cunningham. Because every day I buy more of it. Every day. Okay. We're getting pretty long, I think. 47 minutes. We can do a few more minutes. Okay. Calamero. Nice. Was happy to see this gold Venari. Yeah, thanks. And thanks as always for your content. Hit the like button, guys. Appreciate you, Calamero. You're in there all the time. You're the best. Appreciate you. Gabriel says, great look into this voucher issue. I do understand why they did this, why they did it like this, but the way it was done put all the voucher into the hands of the whales and excluded the new players. After 30 days, I'll have 5 vouchers, and that will be sold if the price keeps up. Wanted to buy 50 packs into the pre-sale and promo, but didn't expect the prices of vouchers to be beyond $5. Just hope they will allow us to buy packs without vouchers in time to get chance for airdrops. Gabriel, I think they will absolutely give you opportunities to buy Chaos Legion packs without a voucher at a time when you'll still have access to airdrops. But it might be in 3 or 4 months, and you will lose access to the first 5 or 6 airdrops. Still, for $4 at that point, I will buy a ton of these packs. Okay, so I think that's coming. But also, remember, in the recent AMA, Yaba said they are considering increasing the inflation rate of these vouchers so that in month 2, if they're using vouchers, in month 2, they might print twice as many. So that can increase your options to maybe get affordable vouchers on the marketplace or to earn them yourself. If you earned 5 this month and 10 next month, you got 15 now. So keep that in mind too. And they also said they might, or then again, they might just start allowing you to buy 1 voucher equals 2 packs. They said those are options that they are considering at this time. Just keep your hope up. And also just remember, you can just buy the cards too. And if they're selling the vouchers for $20 and the pack for $4, you're probably better to just buy, like I illustrated earlier, you can buy thousands of copies of these common reward cards that are out there now. And just, you're going to see appreciation on that. That's going to transform your collection power and the dollar value of your deck in a major way over the next year or 2. Agreement from Brent and Michael said, you got to buy the packs during pre-sale to be eligible for airdrop. After pre-sale, there's still going to be 3 million packs, just not eligible for airdrop. That's not exactly how that works, Michael. There's going to be 1 airdrop every month for the next 12 months, 13 months. Plus there's the 1 promo airdrop at the end of November. So there's actually 2 airdrops at November at the end of the pre-sale. And then there's 1 every other month. So, and it's actually after every 1 million packs are sold, but the intention is that they'll sell 1 million packs every month. That's the plan. That's the schedule. Whether that ends up being the case or not is another matter. So there will be lots of pre-sale, there's pre-sale airdrops, and then there's later airdrops that also. So you can definitely get airdrops, but probably the people watching this video are not going to be qualifying for pre-sale airdrops, it sounds like. Chris said, It would have been better if they allowed players to buy 10 packs before vouchers are required, and then everyone would have a fair chance to get some packs at a reasonable price. That's interesting, but Chris, why wouldn't certain people just use bot farms to, you could just create 10 accounts, then you could buy 100 packs. Because some people have hundreds of accounts, right? So there's always a way to gimmick the rules. That's the problem. But that seems like as fair a way as I can imagine. That's the thing. I can't imagine a way to fix this problem. That's the situation. Like I give the developers a lot of criticism in this, but I also give them a lot of understanding because I don't really know how to fix it. I don't think the solution you've offered here would fix the actual problem, the underlying problem, which is that the developers are stuck between getting rid of vouchers and letting these packs sell out in 2 weeks or 2 months, which is possible, or using the vouchers, which people don't like, and then that meters out the release of the cards. Remember, it's a huge problem if these packs sell out too fast. Why? Because remember, just recently when Untamed packs sold out, for like 2 months, people complained about how expensive the cards were. That was the narrative. The cards are so expensive. It's so hard to play this game. And why were they expensive? Because they were expensive because there was no packs available. And so the only place to get cards was the marketplace. And so card prices drove up. So what happens if Chaos Legion runs out? Everyone will turn their attention to the marketplace. All the dollars that are being invested in Splinterlands will go to the marketplace. That will drive up existing card prices as it previously did to new highs, which might be exciting to you, but for even newer players than you is going to be a disappointment because they are going to be saying the same thing you're saying now about vouchers. They're going to say, I want to play the game, but I can't even buy a basic level summoner. I can't even buy one tank. It's just like too expensive. So there really is no pleasing everybody. And I don't know what the solution would have been to allow everyone to get the packs that they want. If they just got rid of the vouchers, I think they'd sell out all of them in 2 months. And I think, yeah, you'd probably buy 20 packs or whatever you wanted. But certain whales would buy millions and millions, or at least hundreds of thousands. Okay. Calamero with the thumbs up. Appreciate you. These are so funny. Like, never click on these guys. Whatever that is, never click on that. Okay, 2 more. Gathering the Magic. Wife and I are just started playing a month ago. We stake all our SPS and we only get 0.01 voucher per day. Even if we combine ours, we won't get a pre-sale pack. That sucks, Jovac. Here you go, buddy. Here you go, Jovac. Let's throw a couple more SPS on there. Oops. From me and my wife to you and yours. 5 SPS. Throw it on the pile, pal. Okay, let's get 2 more questions or comments, and we will call it that. Amy Stokes, another one of the... Okay, Missile TNT. I think you just joined the Discord too, I'm pretty sure. I'd rather wait till people open packs and buy the cheap cards. Yes, that's the thing. That's the plan. And Artenek, agreed. I will wait for the hype to calm down in the next month, hoping prices will be better then. They might be. They might well be. I want to keep going, but my throat hurts. I'm tired. My neck hurts. And that's an hour. Okay, guys, I appreciate your time and attention. And I appreciate your support of the channel. Thank you for always commenting. Thank you for always watching. Thank you for sharing the videos. I think we're at around like 50% of the viewers are subs. So if you're watching this, and especially if you've stayed till the hour, I think you probably like the content and you should probably sub. I would appreciate it, and YouTube will understand that to mean that this is important or valuable content. As always, thank you for coming to hang out with me. I appreciate your time and attention. Have an amazing night. God bless.